Hello beautiful people, and welcome to your weekly guidance with me, Julie Poole, and Mr. Oscar here. So we are looking at the week of the 3rd of February through to the 9th, and this is your angelic guidance. If you don't know me, I'm Julie Poole. I'm an intuitive psychic and I'm an angel connector, so I bring through messages from the angels. So get yourself a tea, a coffee, get yourself comfy. Let's see what we've got coming up for this week. All right, my lovely people, and I wanted to let you know my newsletter from my website is going out on the 1st of February. So if you haven't subscribed to my newsletter, the link is below, and it says subscribe to Julie Poole Online. All right, that's my website, and you get a free gift. Oh, there's our first card out. Oh, judgment. You get a free gift just for signing up. It doesn't cost anything. And this newsletter is giving you a little gift of 20% voucher off anything in my shop. Not from private sessions, but anything in the shop. So the extended, the annuals, all sorts. Have a little look, see if there's anything you fancy. So if you want access to that 20% discount, just sign up for my newsletter. And yeah, you'll get that on the 1st of February. All right, my darlings, let's see what else we've got coming up. We've got the moon. We've got two major arcana here, judgment and the moon. And the 8 of coins. You're working hard. You're working hard for a new you. And we have the Knight of Swords. There's a lot of action going on. Let's stop there for a moment. So your first card out. Judgment, this is the rebirth. This is you rising from the ashes like the little phoenix that you are. And you are rising up out of the restrictions. I'm just waiting for my angel to give me some more information here. She's saying, right, 2019 was hard for many of you, and actually it was a hard decade, particularly 2017, 18 and 19. That 3-year period was hugely about growth, independence, boundaries, pushing through. Hard, difficult times, and we've said that 2020 is a much more uplifting, lighter year about connections, about growth, about heart. And so it's beginning now. All right, it's really starting to kick in as we come into February, leaving that heaviness behind you from 2019 and any hangover left from that in January, because this is our first full week of February. So we're coming into this week now with a real sense of, yay, okay. And this week as well, we've got this beautiful full moon. Now, that actually ties in very nicely with this. The full moon, I believe, is on the 9th, depending where you are in the world, but it's in this week, towards the end of this week. And it's a very powerful full moon, which is completions, endings, putting all that behind you to enable you to rise up and be able to have a complete fresh start. Right, what else do you want me to say about this? Staying with the moon for a moment. You've got the wolf and the dog there, right? What do they mean? Well, in animal medicine, wolf is the teacher and dog is the loyalty protector, okay? So you've got a lot of energy around you of you've learned and you've grown, and that wolf has been there guiding you towards the new you. All right, it's not like we wake up one morning and we're a brand new person. It's a gradual morphing into the best version of us, and that's what we're trying to achieve. That's what we're trying to get to be the best version of you. And to know that with that dog energy there of loyalty, protection, being guarded, the universe has got your back. You're not on your own with this. It's all gonna be fine, okay? Let's look at these other two. So you've got the Knight of Swords riding Pegasus here. This is mental energy, our thoughts, communication, being very clear, you know, using that sword to cut through illusion and confusion and doubts and fears and wibbles and wobbles, because you are working on you. All right, now, this is a general read. It's going to mean different things to different people, but you've got this project going on. Now, this can be you, that you're saying, I need to change my attitude. I'm stronger now. I'm clearing out that. I'm clearing out that. Some of you are working physically, practically on projects with your job, with your business, selling your home, decluttering. Oh, they're just giving me decluttering as spring cleaning. It's a bit early for spring cleaning, isn't it? And that's only for us in the Northern Hemisphere, because I know half my watchers are in Australia and New Zealand. Thank you. Love you guys too. And how are you doing with the fires? Are you coping? We've all been sending you lots of love, and I know a lot of money's being raised to help, but we are thinking of you and hoping that you're okay. So coming back to this spring cleaning, even though it's not spring yet, it's the middle of bloody winter up here in the north, but she's saying, my angel, right, have a good look around and what needs to go, what clutter, not just physical, practical things around you. Clear out that drawer, clear out that wardrobe, clear out under the bed, all of that. And she's just reminded me, she wants me to do a video on Feng Shui, understanding the flow and energy. Don't have anything under your bed. Really bad energy. Okay, it blocks the energy. All right. Now, okay, what else do you want me to tell? It was in the middle of flow and it's gone. Bring it back. What else do you want on this? Okay, decluttering not just your things, but your mind. Right, wait a minute. Gone a bit croaky. Have you got your coffee? Have you got your tea? Glass of wine? Whatever your, it depends what time of the day it is you're watching this, isn't it? Okay, so, that's better. Where was I? Okay, decluttering the mind. We've got this rebirth card, which is, I'm a new me. So is there anything in my mind that's hangover from, last year or January? Can you be more specific, please? Right. Some of you are still holding on to some beliefs that life is hard and difficult because it has been, which is understandable. The mind creates beliefs based on its current reality, and it's been tough, so the mind creates a belief life is hard. Of course, as long as we've got that belief, life continues to be hard, because the law of attraction, you bring towards you what your beliefs are. And if your belief is that life is hard and difficult and crappy, then it continues to be. So what she's saying here is that, I know it's hard, she says, but do try to really feel this rebirth, really feel the teaching that has come through with Wolf, and say, I've learned it, I've done it, right, that's finished. When we're in school and we're learning something, we learn for that level in that year, and then at the end of the school year we move up to the next level. We're not learning the same stuff over and over and over. We move up and carry on with something more expansive, higher knowledge, and that's where you're at. That's where we are at. And so allow those thoughts that I'm stuck in this never-ending cycle and loop of life is hard, allow that to go and say 2020 is easy. Okay, make it your mantra. My life gets easier and easier every day in every way. This is my year. It's all coming good. It's all worth it. I wouldn't be at all surprised to see the 7 of Pentacles, which is the harvest, because you are getting that this year. Have a look at your yearly readings if you haven't. The link is below, and you've got that 20% discount if you want it. So this is the year where we are really turning things around. And so you're working on it. You're working on, what do I want to create for this year? What do I want to create in February? Let's just start with the now. This is the first week of February, full moon. What am I closing off? What am I beginning? All right. We are in Aquarius season, and it's dynamic, and it's movement, and it's air energy. And we're wanting to harness that to be able to create what we want. All right, let's see what the wisdom of the oracle want to add. What else do you want to tell my lovely people? And thank you so much for all your likes and shares and subscribes. You're awesome. And your comments, I read every single one, I don't always have time to reply, but I do read them. So what's your mantra for this week? My life gets easier and easier every day in every way. They're giving you round and around. This is what I was just talking about, what my angel was bringing through. That loop that sometimes we can get stuck on. Life is hard, life is difficult. We're going round in circles, repeating the same patterns, because you're not. You're not repeating the same patterns. We've got the Knight of Swords here. Knights are action. And that Knight is coming in to cut through that belief that you're in a never-ending circle, because you don't have to keep going round and round. You absolutely can step off that merry-go-round. You can step off the hamster wheel. You can step off that negative belief system. Let's get out of the round and round, okay? She wants me to stay with this for a moment. Okay. The other thing with this card is she's saying, what goes around comes around. So karma, all right? Now, karma isn't debt or punishment. It just is what it is. It's the law of cause and effect. And what we give out, we get back. What we project out, we get back. Now, what we're wanting is to be a little bit mindful of our thoughts and our actions and our deeds, and saying to yourself, what I'm saying here to this person, would I want that to be said to me? And if it's a no, there's your answer, okay? Do I want to continue with this job, imagining it going round and around if I was doing this in 6 months, 12 months, 5 years, 6 years? It helps us to clarify. This is what she's telling me to tell you. It helps us to clarify where we're at and where we're going and what we want. So be aware of what goes around comes around. She's saying many of you have put a huge amount of effort, attention and work in to life and work and all sorts of things, and haven't necessarily reaped the rewards, haven't necessarily seen your results coming through. But please hold the faith, she's saying, okay? Please hold the faith that it will come good. Sometimes what goes around takes a little while to come back. What we put out needs to percolate and ferment before it comes back. So trust that whatever you've been putting in, the effort into yourself, into, she's saying, some of you are just about ready to give up on those diets that you started in early January. I can't do it, give me chocolate. Whatever it is that something like that, you know, you sort of think, oh, what's the point? Because you're not seeing instant results. Sometimes those results take a little bit of time, but they are happening, okay? You know, that's a really good example. That's why she's given it me about being on a diet. That with weight loss, you can literally lose 1/4 pound a week. You don't notice it, you don't see it, you don't feel it. But those 1/4 pounds, they add up. And in a month, you know, it's added up. In 3 months, it's added up. Don't worry about the size of things. Just trust that what effort you put into things, because there's effort involved here with the 8 of Pentacles. This is the hard work effort card. Just trust that the effort you put in will have results, and they are on their way. All right. I want one from the answer is simple. All the cards are listed below. Oh, we want 2, do we? Okay. All right. They're giving you open your heart. And this one came out upside down, turn back. Hang on. Sorry. Early in the morning here, because I try and fit this in before I got my clients for the rest of the day. Right. Open your heart to you, to life, to your efforts. Appreciate you. All right, pat yourself on the back. Even if you're not seeing enormous results from those efforts, say, you know, I'm proud of me and it'll come and I trust and I'm in the faith and it's all good, all right? The turn back card, see, I don't read these upside down, but it fell out upside down, reverted, inverse, whatever word you want to use, but upside down. And that, for me, is saying, don't turn back. You're on the right track. Keep going. It takes time. So don't turn back. Whatever it is you started, don't turn back. You're going the right way. All right, my lovelies. Let's have an angel card to finish off. and then I believe we are done. Okay, we got 2 of these as well. They're quite chatty today, aren't they? Angel Whispers and Moving Towards the Light. These are confirming what my angel gave me to tell you, all right? That the angel whispers, the angels are with you and whispering in your ear, giving you guidance, giving you hope if you open your heart and listen, all right? We had that open your heart to yourself, to your dreams, to your hopes, to your motivation and inspirations, okay? When our heart is open, everything flows and life is so much easier, and we're back to that mantra of my life getting easier, all right? So the angels are with you, whispering, helping you, guiding you, all right? And moving towards the light tells you you're going the right way. All right, we don't want to move towards the darkness and negativity, do we? We want to move towards positivity, upliftment, success, brightness, lightness, empowerment. You're moving towards the light. Don't you give up. Don't you turn back. You keep going the way you're going, because this is all about, and I've buried it now under the cards, the rebirth. It begins now, my darlings. Alrighty, I hope that has helped give you some information, inspiration and guidance for this coming week of the 3rd of February. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for watching, sharing, liking, subscribing. I love you guys. My heart to yours. See you next week. Bye.